Good morning. It's Sunday, and I woke up today, you guys, with two songs going through my head. The first one was, and I'm gonna date myself with all this, but I don't care. The first one was "Rush Rush" by Paula Abdul. I woke up and I just heard "Doon Doon," and then as I was grinding my coffee, I heard Slayer's "Kill Again." No apparent motive. Kill and kill again. And I thought, what a cool combo. How do I put it? I wasn't planning on doing a video today, so I ended up sitting down and I plugged the big mic in, and I have some pickups to do for a separate narration project. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video. Hopefully it sounds okay. We're family. Fuck it. We are family. Dun, 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 dun. I got all my prosers in me. Okay, so here we go. This is our spotlight page. And H1 got to me today with this thing about leaving home, and they're going across the ocean. All their things are being carted away, and I just love this, so I spotlit it. Here we go. And what I wanted to say is the video I did on shells and a life with art really kind of broke open some nostalgia and some warm feelings, but it also kicked loose this thing, right? Like I was thinking, when somebody goes on to prose, if you're new or if you're even a long time writer on the app, let's start some cross-pollination. That's a good way to look at it. So I want to start out with two people I work with closely on prose. And we were making jokes one day, like our business cards could say anything. You know, one day it's CEO, one day it's president, one day I like, and I don't mean this in any kind of negative light, I like janitor. I like custodian. Because sometimes I do that. I'll clean the site, or I'll clear spam, or whatever I do. And sometimes, like last night, we're always there for each other. Here's a good example. Last night I was really tired, and I was posting the thing from yesterday, and I misspelled a word, which for me is like, I can count on one hand how many times on prose I've made a typo, especially as admin. But I spelled formidable with two I's the first draft out because I typed it on my phone, right? And which is a bad mistake. Lesson learned. And so what happened was I got a text right away, and it was from somebody I work with who wrote formidable, really, dude. And I was so defensive and mad, because if I get defensive and mad, it means two things. Someone caught me in my bullshit, or they're so wrong it makes my blood boil. But this was the first one, and I was caught with my pants down on that one. And so I fixed it. But what my astute friend didn't know is that I had posted that as well without the YouTube link. But he was so focused on that typo, he didn't see the whole thing, the fucking gestalt. But I saw it, so I didn't want to rub it in because I didn't want to keep bringing up the mistake I made. But I've done that twice now in the entire history of this app. So, what's my takeaway from this? I'm not made of stone. Nobody is. So, live and learn. But in light of that eagle eye, that perfect speller, the Hawkeye, that formidable person, the person who actually, I've never seen this person make a typo or actually any kind of error on a page since I've known this guy, and I've known this guy since 2012. This is A. And this is kind of a funny thing for me today, because this is kind of like Meet the Team in a weird way, but it also reminds me of that Kids in the Hall skit. And it was, these are the Daves I know. And anybody out there who's seen that, these are the Daves I know, and there was different walks of life regarding the name Dave, right? And there was like a Dave in his room with a mullet smoking a cigarette, and there was a guy named Dave on stage with him in the comedy troupe. And I was thinking, these are the people on prose I know, these are the people on prose. And it would just show these people I work with, and they're like just doing their own thing. And I imagine right now, A, who I work with on a daily basis, and I'll put it to you this way. A is a genius. And I don't say that word lightly, but he's a genius. And he handles a lot of the stuff my brain can't handle. A lot of that's the business structure, and a lot of that is everything to do outside of what I do, right? But he's a hell of a writer, and this piece really got to me. And I actually, I made a comment here regarding this explaining gravity and time, and he went into this really, I guess I would say it is eloquent in its brevity, would be a good way to put this piece. And it's not one word is wasted. It's a beautifully, beautifully written piece. And I made a comment. I really like these brain pans on here because all of this is great. All of this is great. But I wrote as prose. So perhaps Brahma, understood objectively, is Brahman's power to create anything from nothing, which is what he wrote up here. I quoted him, and I wrote art. Because to me, art is the creation of something caustic, ugly, beautiful, angry, happy, from nothing. That to me is art. And so I wanted to give A head nod. If you don't follow A, follow A. He's a badass. And have to say that mentally we're kind of symbiotic because I'm more of a dreamy type. A is so pragmatic and on point and concise and efficient, and it's almost like a sitcom, like The Odd Couple, but all of us live in different places. But I have nothing but love and respect for this man, so follow A. He's a good guy. So this is Mamba, and Mamba is our title would be CMO, CFO, social media director, and she herself is a hell of a writer. So this is Devil Here. My feet float above the river. Seagulls pull death from the cold black bayou. Chill hangs. I am blank. Days spent alone. Sand and abandoned shells. The wicked approach. Cypress trees fixed to stone. Game fire sunset. Smiles begging for redemption. Lust unjust. Sour intent. Strike the hour. Begin. The path home. Center of my eye fixed on voodoo kings and soothsayers. Born to tragedy. Always will be. Until spirits find their way home. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So, Huckleberry Who, God bless you, Louisiana. Yeah, Mamba lives in New Orleans. It's a great city. I haven't been there in a long time. And Dr. Semicolon, Gerard, DeLeo. I'm not surprised by any of this. This is great. And browse her page because she's not jacking around here. She's a really good writer. So that's going to wrap today, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and say hello. And to thank you guys from yesterday and to thank these two formidable with an A, get it, A, talents. Anyway, I digress. It's Sunday. I have dogs to walk, a house to clean, coffee to slam, and drag my fat ass to the gym. So, you guys have a good one, and thank you for being here. I'll talk to you in the next video. Take good care.